All right, so we have another Makeup Monday. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the book that I just finished, Keys and Shadows by Gal Wallen. Before I do, I was going to do a really bold look, and then I remembered I have to film part of a scene, so I need the continuity with the makeup, so I have to do my usual look. But afterwards, I'm then going to pack it on more for a little shoot I have. I'm excited for, except I haven't tried my dress on yet, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it fits. But anyway, let's get into Keys and Shadows. I really enjoyed this read. Gal actually reached out to me. This is her first book, and she reached out asking if she could send a like a PR package. And this was the one where the box was completely destroyed by customs. Like they destroyed my box, and there were so many things missing, which I felt really bad because she put so much work into it and it got destroyed. However, I got the book, and that's like the most important part. I thought it was like perfect timing, considering this is kind of a witchy book, and it's around Halloween. It follows a girl called Althea. Oh, that went in my mouth. Oh well. Okay, so it follows a girl called Althea. She's 27. This is set in the modern day world. So like the world that we live in, 21st century, okay? So it's set in the modern world. And pause. So she's 27. She lives with her mum. They own a bookstore together, her and her mum, and she has a best friend called Mallory. And basically, like, that's her entire world. She loves books. She's kind of a nerd, and that's pretty much her life. She has a very set kind of like routine schedule, especially with her friend. They go to their favorite coffee shop every Saturday, I think, for brunch. And yeah, like truthfully, very simple, mundane, nothing crazy life. I'll be honest, and I think this is depending on the person, but from reading it, she seemed very sheltered. She seemed very much in her bubble, which like isn't a bad thing. I'm just saying, when you read, you'll notice that she really does just have a bubble, and she lives in that bubble. Her bubble is about to get burst, okay? You know, a little betrayal happens. I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to ruin it, but a little betrayal happens with someone, and then another situation happens with someone, which leads her into, and it leads her to be in the care, I wouldn't really say the care of, but the care of the king of the underworld, and she is in debt to him. I'm just gonna put a little bit just like on the corner of my lip, just to like give it a little bit more shading and make it look plump, make it look bigger. Anyway, and so then from there on, there are some truths, there are some things about her, about the world that she learns, that kind of just, whoa. I'm not going to say any more about it because I don't want to like spoil anything, but what I will say is that this is a foundation for more books. So there's obviously a build up, but you do not get that war, that ending that you kind of think you're going to get as you're reading. You're like, oh my goodness, oh okay, so I assume they're going to go after this and then just fight. No, this is a building block for the next book. Quick intermission. You have no idea how kind of sad I am a little bit to just be doing my regular makeup just for like the continuity of filming, because I really want to do just big dark bold eyes because I bought this. This is a red lip. It matches my nails. That may have been like what drew me in at first, but I am so excited to use this. So after I'm done this filming for the episode 3, I'm gonna build up my eyes and I'm gonna put this on. I'm so excited. But you know what I will say, actually? I had one of my girls come to be an extra for that, and her sister is a professional makeup artist, and she messaged me saying that my makeup looked really well done on the day of filming. What? Okay, thank you. So that made me really, really happy. Anyway, let's go back to Keys and Shadows. So yes, this Keys and Shadows, like the first book, is more of kind of building that story, building those characters, and then you do get a cliffhanger at the end. And then I assume things will very much explode in the next book. But that's not how it is in this first one, which is fine. I'm totally fine with like building blocks. I know sometimes some people are like, that was too slow for me. Where was like the big boom at the end, the fight, the battle, whatever it is. But I don't know, I really don't mind like building blocks. I mean, if it's like one book, yeah, no. But if it's multiple, then yeah, I'm totally okay with that. If you are looking for like a spicy book, this is not it. I'll be completely honest, this is not it. This is a slow burn, and I would say in the true sense of slow burn. Something I have noticed with some, not all, and not a lot of the books I read. Like a lot of the books I read do have lovely, delicious slow burns in it. But there have been some that will be like, yeah, it's a slow burn, and so they'll be like, I hate him, hate him, hate him, hate him, hate him. You literally turn the page and it's like, I'm falling in love with him, and I'm like, sis, what? Huh? And so I would say that this slow burn was a slow burn. So, and what I mean by it was a really good slow burn was, yes, you know, I hate him, blah, 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 blah. And then every now and then you'll get his hair looks good like that. Wait, what? What am I saying? No, he's horrible. Chapters go by and then it's like, he looks really good in that suit or that whatever it is he's wearing, and then it's like, wait, what? And then, you know, a couple more chapters, and then it's she herself gets tired of arguing with him. She's kind of just done with arguing, and she just wants, if she's going to be stuck in the underworld, she just wants some peace. So she's like, let's make a truce. And they both comply, but then there's still this like kind of brutal banter. But then you just see these slow little changes in the way that she is around him, the way that he is around her, the way that she's viewing him. And it's very slow. It's a slow burn. And I really, really liked that. It wasn't like a, I hate him, oh my gosh, I love him, he's so attractive. It's like, there's a huge chunk I missed, but you get that. And I really enjoyed that. You do see her grow up a little bit throughout the book. Although she's 27, like truthfully she is a little bit immature in the way of the world, because like she is quite sheltered and she does have her bubble, and so a lot of things, everything is a first time thing for her. And so you're kind of watching this like inner struggle of hers, like not knowing how to like deal or react with situations. So she is quite real in that, whereas where she just doesn't really know how to react or what to think or what to do. But you know, there is like, again, a slow burn in her growth, but there is obviously an age gap between her and the love interest, and I feel like you really can feel and see that age gap, which I actually kind of appreciate. You can kind of see that, although yeah, like she's 27 and he's, I won't say how old. And yes, that's an age gap. There's so much more than just the age gap. There's like maturity age gap and just things of the world age gap, and you can kind of just, you really feel that. And then you do feel like the gap, just even if it's a little bit, it starts to close, and she kind of progresses and she grows into herself a bit, where she's like, you know, I will not be afraid. Like, I'm not gonna stand by and let this happen. Like, I'm gonna go do it, whatever it is. Even though you only get her POV, you really do see a progression in his character too. Okay, I'm not gonna put my regular lip on right now, or my eyelashes, because I still have to like set the scene, curl my hair, and I just kind of want it to be like fresh. But I do want to put a lip on just to finish the video. So you can't end the video without a lip. So I'm kind of going for like a lighter lip liner, and then maybe that could be really pretty. Or oh shoot, maybe this one. Maybe this one. We'll do this one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, that's just depressing. Well, looks like sharpening it. Yes, I actually don't have a sharpener. I know, ridiculous. There we go. That'll do. Okay. Okay, that's actually really pretty. Oh my goodness, do we have a new favorite? Where is the lid? Ooh. Okay, but how pretty is that? That is really, really pretty. Very just like simple. Okay, so basically I really enjoyed the book. It was a little weird to go from third person to first person. That did take me a little while to get used to, just because I finished reading Valley and then jumped into this book, and it was very odd to go from third person to first. So yes, the book is in first person. And then if there was like one tiny little thing, it would be that at the beginning of the book, I do wish that we had more world building. So the world that she, in her bubble, lives in was built very well. Like, I very much understood her interests, her people, and her life. But I did wish for a little bit more regarding the world that she lived in outside. But that can just be like a personal preference, because I'm such a world building girl. I love detail. But either way, I obviously continued the book and really enjoyed the story. Very intrigued how and where this is going to go. But no, I enjoyed the plot and I enjoyed the character. And the main male character, really liked him. I loved their banter. But yeah, so thank you, gal, for sending it to me. I enjoyed the read. And if any of you guys do decide to read it, let me know your thoughts. But yeah, I'm going to go set up this scene to film, and then I'll be back to make the eyes really big. And okay, I just have to show you. Look at that. I love lip gloss and lipstick and lip everything. It's so fun. Like, look at that. Isn't that stunning? Like, it's the same color. This with like a dark lip. Okay, no. I'll be back. Love you guys.